I just have to laugh at that. I'm looking at Obama on the Tonight Show announcing that he's canceling the summit with Putin because of the comments made in Russia about no gay athletes permitted at the Olympics in 2014. And I remember all of that falderall during the campaign of 2007 and 2008, with Obama giving Bush all this grief about not meeting with leaders of Iran and not meeting with leaders of other nations that harbor ill toward us. I just remember Obama saying, we need to be talking to these people, and I'm the guy to do it. I'm the guy that'll make them all love us. I'm the guy that'll make them all respect us. I will bring respect to this country back again. I will make this country loved again. Yada, yada, yada. And Bush and his bunch of people didn't know what they were doing. Now, here's Obama acting like a little kid. I'm not going to meet with you. You hell with your summit. I'm using the Obama strategy of 2007, 2008. Wouldn't you engage with Putin and get in his face about this and tell him how he's wrong? Wouldn't you use this as an opportunity to lead? But it's not that. It's an opportunity to fundraise for Obama. It's an opportunity to build another bridge. Not that he needs one. To the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender group. Yeah, LGBT. Another opportunity to build another bridge to that bunch. But here's a chance to really get Putin and Russia into the 21st century as Obama thinks it should be defined. And he said, no, I'm going to take his ball and go home. Didn't want to meet with the guy anyway. I don't care about Putin. Anyway, great to have you back, folks, as another hour of broadcast excellence is underway. The telephone number, if you want to be on the program this hour, is 800-282-2882. The email address, elrushbo@eibnet.com. You know, the stories about the things that this mayor in San Diego's been doing, it is jaw-dropping. This is Democrat mayor. The things that he has been doing to women for years is just jaw-dropping, and there hasn't been any coverage of it. There's starting to be some now, but while it was going on, there was none. And it is, when you read these stories, it is a textbook case of discrimination and abuse by a guy, a man, with more power than the women who work near him, for him, with him. You're going to start teaching things in women's studies classes. This would be something to teach. This is textbook how this guy has behaved, how he's gotten away with it as a Democrat. The feminazis could use this to raise all kinds of awareness and money for another decade, but they're not, because he's a Democrat. So everybody's trying to sweep it under the... This guy could have probably called them sluts and nothing would have happened to him. So you got, 30 seconds here to decide whether we want to let that go or cancel that out. We're going to let that one go. Staff approves of that one. Fine and dandy. It's there. The response by all the usual suspects to this mayor, his name is Filner, is nothing. There's no response. Gloria Allred's not doing it. It's nothing. And this is a war on women. This is how it happens. This is real discrimination against women. This is real abuse of women. This is objectifying them, treating them like second-class citizens. This is it. This is what the feminazis have been teaching against forever, and they ignore it. Because the guy is a good Democrat. And above all else, the party and the movement must be saved. And if, in fact, more than saved, not even harmed. You compare this. This is actual abuse. This is actual discrimination, textbook discrimination, textbook abuse. And there is not one reaction of note anywhere. And you compare that to the just out of control, nonsensical reaction to a word that was accidentally used and apologized for. And I tell you, it is stunning. Where are those same exact people on this genuinely abhorrent set of abuses by this mayor? And it's liberal hypocrisy, and essentially liberal hypocrisy is not possible. Liberals are not hypocrites, so it doesn't get talked about, doesn't get reported on. Now, the AP, in a random act journalism, has actually published a summary type list of this guy's abuses. And it prints out to almost page and a half. And I'm not going to go through it all, but it involves credible evidence that Filner harassed more than one woman, failed to respect women who work for him, intimidated them, forcibly kissed them, texted sexually explicit messages to them, set up dates with other women in the presence of his former fiancée. Sexual harassment suit was filed against him. In another instance, a woman claimed that Filner patted her buttocks at a campaign event when he was a congressman. Now, you might be saying, oh, come on, Russ, that's not a big deal. It's a pattern. And you let the wrong person pat the wrong buttocks, and it is a major, major headline if it happens to be a Republican doing this. 4 women, including a retired Navy Rear Admiral, tell KPBS Filner made unwanted sexual advances. And this guy's defiant as hell. I'm not going anywhere. What? I didn't do anything. Counseling? Yeah, maybe. But I didn't do anything. Hell would you? CNN exclusive today. 2 more women come forward, say San Diego mayor harassed them. And he did it using his power. This is classic feminazism 101. This is the kind of stuff that they wanted women to believe that every man was capable of and that every man engaged in. And now here is a man who did all of this in spades, but he happens to be a Democrat, and so it's no big deal. This story today is about a woman named Fernandez, who say the former chairman of the House Veterans Affairs Committee used his significant power and credentials to access military sexual assault survivors, and he preyed on them. You know why sexual harassers prey on sexual assault survivors? It's because statistically they are less likely to complain. It's almost like battered wife syndrome. Once it's happened, they sort of expect it to happen again, and they don't report it as often as the first timers. It's all here. Money quote after money quote after money quote. I mean, Debbie Blabbermouth Schultz has called for the guy to resign, but, you know, that's nothing. Pretty much non-event, non-story.